Well, hello, dear viewer. If I were to tell you that the Saw franchise is based on the Bible, you would think me insane. But after hearing what I have to say in this video, you will see as I see. You will hear as I hear. You will save as I save. If you look past the torture porn and convoluted plot holes, you will find strong Christian values being implemented throughout the story. For example, Matthew 5:28 reads, "But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart."
You want to know what I do? I get paid to take pictures of rich guys like you who go to seedy out-of-the-way motels to fuck their secretaries. Last night I went to your house and I watched you leave. I followed you all the way to that shitbag hotel.
The verse after this reads, "If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell."
So far in what could loosely be called your life, you've made a living watching others. Society would call you an informant, a rat, a snitch. I call you unworthy of the body you possess, of the life that you've been given. Now we will see if you are willing to look inward rather than outward, to give up the one thing you rely on in order to go on living.
And the very next verse reads, "And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell."
Today, I offer you true freedom. In 30 seconds, the pendulum will drop far enough to touch your body. Within 60 seconds, it will cut you in half. To avoid the pendulum, all you have to do is destroy the things that have killed. Your hands. You must insert your hands and push the buttons to start the devices before you. Your bones will be crushed to dust when you destroy the things that have taken life in order to save one set. Make your choice.
And aside from these three scenes, the messages in these verses can be found in every single trap. For example, in Saw 3, Tim is the murderer of Jeff Denlin's son. He used his legs to accelerate the car, his arms to steer, and his head to look where he was going. So in a manner of speaking, his head, arms, and legs caused him to sin, and according to the Bible, the only way for him to be redeemed is to sever these parts which have caused him to sin.
Personal favorite, I call it the rack.
And in Saw 7, Evan is said to be a racist. His sin is caused by his skin, so he had to remove his skin in order to be redeemed.
You've judged others by the color of their skin, and today, Evan, you will learn that we are all the same color on the inside.
In Saw 4 through 6, Mark Hoffman is a liar to everyone. He puts on a fake facade to hide his crimes. So his sin was caused by his mouth, which is why he needed to remove it in order to be redeemed.
Fortunately, we have some tricks of our own here. We can turn his algorithm upside down and let us hear what he really sounds like.
Let's hear what you got.
Game over.
No! No! You will convict!
And aside from this redemption message, there are also echoes of stories from the Bible in the films. Take John 18:10 through 11, for example. Then Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's servant, cutting off his right ear. Jesus commanded Peter, "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" This same kind of event happens in Saw 5. Mark Hoffman attacked Seth Baxter, like Peter attacked the priest. Peter attacked in the name of Jesus, and Mark attacked in the name of John Kramer. And like Jesus did, John took Mark aside to show him the error of his ways.
What do you want from me?
So you might look at what you did to Seth as a kind of public service.
She was my only family. He didn't deserve a chance. He was an animal.
Everybody deserves a chance.
You didn't see the blood. You didn't see what he fucking did to her.
Killing is distasteful. To me.
John's disciples strayed from his original message, like how Jesus' disciples strayed from his message. All over the world, people use the Bible out of context to justify terrible actions like gay bashing, racism, and sexism. And in the Saw franchise, people commit terrible crimes in the name of John Kramer. He has tried time and time again to show us the way through his philosophical messages, like Jesus had done. But people criticize John Kramer as they have done to Jesus. Jesus was also criticized in his time, and even called a blasphemer. But in death, an entire religion was formed in his name. We can see a similar thing happen with John Kramer. He also has a sort of cult behind him. Even the death of John Kramer has echoes of Jesus in it. Jesus allowed himself to be sacrificed to teach one final message, and John allowed himself to be killed to send a final message.
I was your final test of forgiveness, and if you are listening to this, then you failed. I told you that you couldn't kill me, Jeff, but I didn't tell you why, and the answer is simple. I am the person responsible for the loss of your child. I am the only person who knows where your daughter is.
He was never angry, as Jesus was never angry.
You had a chance to do something good right now, John. Just tell me where my son is. I'll help you.
I don't need your help, and I can tell you still don't understand. Those who don't appreciate life do not deserve life.
He does not believe in murder, as Jesus does not believe in murder.
Killing is distasteful.
He believes that everyone deserves a second chance, as Jesus believes everyone deserves a second chance.
He was an animal.
Everybody deserves a chance.
He believes you should appreciate what God has given you, as Jesus believes you should appreciate what God has given you. John Kramer is not Jesus, but he is similar to Jesus in terms of the message he's trying to teach us. And while many of you will be offended by what I have said in this video, I hope that at least some of you will see this franchise in a new light now. It is not about the torture, but the message behind it. He is not taking your life, he is giving you life. So make the best of it. Will you waste your life God has given you, or will you do something with it? It is your choice. So make the right one. And until next time, my name is John Mortum, and you have been watching Disturbed Kiwi.
You think you will walk away untested? I promise that my work will continue. You think it's over just because I'm dead? It's not over. The games have just begun.
doing?